Adopt.me is adding a pet that can turn into 4 different types of pets. You see, this is a Jekyll Hydra. This is an example. This pet is a pet that transforms at nighttime. Well, Adopt.me is adding a brand new concept of a pet that can turn into 4 variations, which is absolutely wild. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually going to come in at a new rarity, something higher than a legendary. There's even a chance that it might actually be that. But if not, I'm pretty sure the rarity of this will be a legendary. If not, it might be something even better. In case you haven't seen it already, Adopt.me's next update is called Halloween Transformed. A new transforming pet arrives on Adoption Island, unlike anything we've seen before. And honestly, they're completely correct. This right here is actually the new transforming pet. When I originally saw this, I kind of just thought it was the Shiba, but like drawn in a slightly different way. So this does look very similar to a pet that we already have in the game. So I'm slightly surprised by that it wasn't as unique as I expected, but the things that this pet transforms into is insane. So let me go and tell you how that works. But first, I'm going to tell you about all of the other new pets coming this week in the Halloween update. Because not only are we getting transforming pets, we're also going and getting some other awesome Halloween pets that you will be excited for. Starting off, we are getting a new common pet for 3,900 candy corn. How insanely cheap is that? It is called an II. It is a common pet and it's 3,900 or 3,600. Adopt.me originally said 3,600 candy, but now it says 3,900. So it could be either of them, honestly. But that cheap is insane. I don't know how they have made a common that cheap, to be honest, especially with what's the little bear called? He's like insanely cheap. Patchy's is uncommon, so I guess a common has to be cheaper than that, but wow. Oh wait, it's also the bat time. Oh my gosh, I better go and do this. I always keep forgetting. Let's see, can we tame it? Go on. Yeah, let's go. 10%. Let's go. So yeah, don't forget to go and claim these bags, because you could literally basically do this 3 times and then get a pet from it, which is crazy. Now, Adopt.me hasn't given us any pictures of what an II is. I don't know what that could be. I'm going to Google it. Okay, so I've just Googled what's an II, and it turns out that it's actually a creature. Like, this is a real life animal. What? I have never heard of this thing. This thing actually looks horrendous. You know what? I'm not surprised that they saved this for the Halloween update because of how weird this pet's design looks. Yeah, this thing looks very scary, but you can pick this up for 3,900 candy or 3,600. It's gonna look something like this. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the pet ends up looking like an evil Tarzia sort of pet that we have in the game. Obviously, if you can't remember, we got a bunch of Tarzias, and oh, look what's happening to the Jekyll Hydra's eye. Yeah, there's some bugs going on with that. So I imagine it's going to be something similar to an island Tarzia, maybe a little bit more gross looking, I guess. As for the other pets, we're going and getting something called a Spectral Slimingo, which is a legendary that flies into your inventories for 165,000 candy corn. Now, what I'm going to predict is that it could be this pet that's been flying around the map the whole time. It's called Spectral Slimingo. Like, it's a slime and it's ghost. I'm gonna assume it's this, because this pet has been flying around the map and it kind of looks like a slime and it kind of looks spectral, I guess, if that's what you'd classify it as. I'm not fully sure. Kind of like a see-through slimy ghost. Now, do I think if this is the pet, is it worth 165,000 candy? I don't know. But there's a pretty high chance that this might be what it is. I mean, I did originally think it was a slime. So there's a high chance that that could be it. Because if we have a look already, let's do a comparison. This is a regular slime. Well, a Mega Neon version. Sorry, I don't have a regular one. You can see the similarities, right? Like, it's basically just a blob with the 2 eyes and a blob inside. I think there's actually a chance that this thing flying around is the new legendary. Now, it's not guaranteed that that's what this is. Adopt.me could just be randomly having these little ghosts fly around the map and it has no relation whatsoever. But there is a high chance that a Spectral Slimingo is it, because it literally says it's flying into your inventories. And you know what's flying around the map? This thing. Like, it would make sense. Anyway, let's go back into the cryptid. A pet that goes through 4 different stages of transformation that you can control. So, for example, the werewolf, you can't control it. Oh, the scarebear, I mean, there we go. Scarebear. Yeah, this is a pet you can't control. You see, it's in daytime, it looks happy. But Adomi's adding a new setting. I don't think it's going to activate on this. I think it only works on the cryptid. Let me show you. This right here is a new button. If you press 6 on the hotkey, or if you press the transform button, the cryptid. Yeah, it does look very similar to like a Shiba or just like a regular Adopt Me dog. But once you click it, it will then allow you to transform the pet. So let's check out all 4 variations. This is the first variation, just like the regular one. Honestly, that doesn't look like a legendary to me. It's very strange. But this one is a variation. Let me zoom in on this. What is this? It's got glowing green eyes, a funny ear, and it kind of looks like a wolfy dog. I don't really know. A very strange idea that your pet can transform 4 different times, but honestly, I'm all up for it. I think it's a very fun concept. And yeah, the bad news is how much it costs. Yeah, that's the bad news. I'll get to that in a minute because you guys are gonna probably cry, and so will your wallets. But all right, let's see the next variation, and then I'll tell you which one my favorite is. Bro, is that a goat? That's a goat, right? It's a goat with green eyes. Bro, do we not have a goat in Adopt Me already? We got enough goats. Let me see. Let's pull up a goat. Yeah, like a billy goat or just a regular goat, and then compare. You know what? It's really not that far off. Just like a regular goat. That's definitely not a goat. That's a pony. A billy goat. Let's compare it. Billy goat compared to the new pet. Yeah, they just made that. They made the eyes green. Okay. Alright, if you like goats, I don't think anyone's equipping this version. Let's be real. If you bought a new pet, you wouldn't want it to look like a goat unless you love goats. The version that everyone's going to equip is the next one. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee you that everyone is equipping this one. This looks like a Toothless from How to Tame Your Dragon or something. This literally gives off cute, preppy dragon, shadow dragon, bat dragon vibes. And it's exclusive, and it transforms into different versions. Every single player is going to equip this one. Look, no one wants this. No one wants the goat. No one's going to equip it as the regular one. Every single person is buying this pet just for this exact reason. Now, you can let me know in the comment section if you disagree. Are you going to equip it so you can have this? Are you going to equip it so you can have a goat? A 1,500 Robux goat. Yeah, that's the news. It's 1,500 Robux. This is the most expensive pet Adopt Me has ever released. Now, the most expensive item Adopt Me released was a candy cannon, which was 2,000 Robux, for anyone curious. So this comes in at the second most expensive thing to ever be introduced into Adopt Me. Obviously, that's a lot of money. It's not a special rarity as we expected. It is just straight up a legendary. A premium pet comes with a premium price tag. Adopting one will cost you 1,500 Robux. I guess when you think about it, you're technically getting 4 pets for the price of 1. I guess you got to think of it in that way. Like Adopt Me made that many versions. Is there any other edit of it, or are they just going to zoom in on this? Yeah, then it's Jesse. Hi, Jesse. So when they say that it transforms through 4 different stages, I would have thought there'd be 4 versions plus the default. So this is the default. The regular cryptid. I thought there would have been 4 versions of this, if that makes sense. So this one, and then 4 more. So technically I thought we would have got like 5, but I guess they're including this is stage 1, this one stage 2, this one stage 3, the goat, the silly goat, and then the best one. The best thing that they could have ever done is stage 4. Now, do I think 1,500 Robux is a good price? Personally, it's a lot of money. Let's be real. 1,500 Robux, say you want to go and make a neon. Let's go and do the maths right now. Let's pull up a calculator. Okay, so 1,500 is what, like $15? You times that by 4 to make 1 neon, 6,000 Robux. Say you want to go and make a mega. 24,000 Robux for a Mega Neon pet? What's that, $240 to make this Mega? Yeah, this pet's gonna have a ton of value. This, I will instantly have so much value, which is cool to see, right? Definitely cool to see, but let me know what you guys think about this. This is the most expensive Adopt Me pet. It does have a valid reason to be that price though, okay? Like there's obviously, they've had to design 4 pets and charge you for the price of 2, kind of, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but I think it's slightly valid, the price. I wonder what other pets Adopt Me might go and introduce that have like 4 variations in the future sort of thing. Is this like a one-off for Halloween? They also didn't specify how long this pet's available for. I pray that this thing is only available during Halloween. If they keep this pet available for like after Halloween, then it will have no value. They have to make it so this pet is limited to Halloween only. I think it would have been cool if they did like the Heyday version, you know the Heyday pet, where where they only made like 100 and something, like a 50,000 or something. There's like only a specific amount, and you had to do a secret event to go and get it. I think they're just doing it as a straight up buy now sort of thing. But the whole Heyday release was a very cool release. I think if they did something like that and added it as like a secret pet, that would have been cooler. But it is what it is. Now, that update is coming out on Friday. Adopt Me also said there's a new way to go and earn candy corn, which is fun. Let me see what the new method of getting candy corn. Sleep or treat. You need to race to the door. Oh, it's a new mini game. Oh, okay. So that's a new mini game coming out called Sleep or Treat. You need to race from door to door collecting candy to take back your stash. Keep your eyes open as DJ Snooze roams the street. Get too close and they'll put you to sleep and run away with some of your candy. Basically, it's trick or treat ding dong ditching. Which is cool to see. Also, I haven't really explored this part of the Halloween map, which is fun. So that minigame is also coming out. It will be a timed minigame located in the Patchy's arcade location. So there you go. That's everything you need to know about this update. Transforming pets that turns into 4 separate pets, which is pretty cool to see. Adopt Me isn't going and giving us any renders or any further information of the other pets, even after request. Unfortunately, they're not going and sharing with us that information probably till Wednesday now. They like to keep us on our toes and not show us until it actually comes out. But there you go. Like this video, subscribe, press the button on the screen to watch another Adopt Me video that YouTube thinks you'll like to watch next. Plus, subscribe. I'm going to end up giving away probably the most of these cryptids for free in the world. I will spend so much Robux for the people who can't afford it because I want to give back to you guys. And if you want one, make sure you tune in on my live stream where I will give them away for free.